Shalom, מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom, מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom. We can sing this next part, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom, מה יפה היום, Shabbat Shalom. Let's see if we can sing this next one together. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome everyone, Shabbat Shalom. I know we always look forward to the rest and peace that Shabbat brings us, especially when we need it the most. So let's settle into this space together. Let's take a deep breath in, hold for a couple seconds, and let it go. Let go of everything that you've been holding on to, anything that you need to leave behind in this week. How good it is for all of us to be together. Let's join together in the words of Hine Matov, which can be found on the screen.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
May the light of our Shabbat candles cause us all to see each other as a part of a shared community. May the light of our Shabbat candles glow with our warm feelings for members of all of our communities. May the light of the Shabbat candles reveal our faces to be reflections of the other members of our open and caring community. May the light of the Shabbat candles help us to recognize the needs of others and to show us a way to help them. May the light of our Shabbat candles guide us to see a path towards a better life for all and to show us a way for us to move there together. May the light of the Shabbat candles encourage us to find and share life's truths and to use them to improve all of our lives. May the light of our Shabbat candles assist us to lift up our spirits to help ourselves and one another's. In the glow of our Shabbat candles, may we bond together to become an even better shared community. It's my pleasure to invite up Susan Igdaloff to light our Shabbat candles this evening.
I dedicate this to the memory of my mother, Evelyn Igdaloff, who, with me, was in the first Kol-Ami B'nai Mitzvah class. Plan B.
Yes, I'll try. Up here. We invite Shabbat in together, waving our hands.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher hichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner v'tzivanu L'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you who commands us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Lecha Dodi is a poem written by Rabbi Shlomo Halevi Alkabetz, who is a great Jewish mystic who lived in the 16th century in Tzfat. The title translates to "Come out to my beloved" and begins with the words Lecha Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabala, which means, "Come, my beloved, to greet the bride. Let us receive Shabbat." In Midrash, we learn that each day of creation was partnered. Days 1 and 4 are connected to light. Days 2 and 5 are connected to water and the oceans. Days 3 and 6 with earth and vegetation. Yet day 7, Shabbat, had no partner. So God promised Shabbat that it would not be alone and that the Jewish people would be its partner. Therefore, as Shabbat begins, we go out to greet our beloved. The words for Lecha Dodi can be found on page 138. We'll be singing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, and at the end I will invite us to rise. Page 138.
La 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 Lecha Dodi, la 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 likrat kala, la 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekah. Let's sing. La 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 Lecha Dodi. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekah b'la. Shamor v'zachor. Ishmianu el hamiuchad Adonai echad ushmo echad L'shem hu tiferet b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat. Likrat Shabbat. Lechu v'nelcha. Ki mekor habracha. Nerosh mikedem nesucha. Sof maaseh b'machshavat tehila. La 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 lechadoni. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ma'oreh kumi huri, huri huri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai, Alahik nigla. La 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 lechadoni. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Everyone, please rise, face the door.
Bohi v'shalom. Atzeret bala. Gam besimcha. Usolam. Toch emunei. Am segula. Bohi hala. Bohi hala. La 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 lechadoni. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekabe. La 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 lechadoni. La 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 likrat kala. La 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 b'nei Shabbat. B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
While we're still standing, let's take a moment to greet one another. We say hello and Shabbat Shalom to all of our friends joining us online. And I will invite you to turn to the person next to you, welcome someone, give them a hug, wish them Shabbat Shalom.
la 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 la, la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Le'olam Va'ed. La 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 la. 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 La 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 la.
Did. As night falls, we bless the source for all the incredible ways time and the seasons pass. Ma'ariv Aravim can be found on page 149. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and seasons glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of tide, of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans into infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. Be joining together in the words of Ahavat Olam, which can be found on page 150 and also here on our screen.
לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו לעורר ימינו, ובהם בגאומם בלילה, בגאומם בלילה, באהבתך תעשי
Ata Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. Let's take another deep breath in before we join together in the words of Shema. Let's breathe in together, hold, and let it go. As we turn to page 150, we're going to join together in our declaration of unity, joining together as one collective Jewish soul. We witness that power that brings community together and that awe when all of us are one. Shema can be found on page 152, and then afterward we will chant the words of Ve'ahavta, our love song to the divine, together. Page 152. If it is your custom, please feel free to rise.
Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ma Israel Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Vahed Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Vahed Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. Abaye said, spread the love of God through your actions. We'll join together in the words of Ve'ahavta on page 154.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Amen. Love your God with every heartbeat, and with every breath, and every conscious act. Keep in mind the words that I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or whether you are rested, and let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them at the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them by the doorway of your house or outside your gates. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for your God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. In the beginning, God gives us breath and the courage to begin life on earth. But where does our strength come from? And what gives us strength? Chazak ve'amatz, strength and courage. God works miracles with a yad, Chazak, but the Egyptian army in pursuit, Moses took a breath, held out his arm over the sea, and a strong east wind blew all night and turned the sea into dry ground. In the dark, we wait for deliverance from Mitzrayim, from that narrow place, to enter a promised land. God's Ruach, through the night, brings peace and rest and the courage to walk into the sea on dry land through the roiling walls on each side. We face the fears that challenge us. We give breath to the calm. We give breath to calm the fear that entraps us. We draw strength from our community, and we cheer each other on. We sing, we shall overcome. I shall overcome. We are not afraid. I am not afraid. Deep in my heart, I do believe that I shall overcome someday. Hazak, hazak, venit chazek. Strength, strength, may we be all strengthened. The words of Mi Chamocha, our song of freedom, can be found on page 158.
We're going to start this one off with some la la la's. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha neda b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha neda b'kodesh. Norat tehilot osek pele. Norat tehilot osek pele. Adonai timloch le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u banecha ke'al yam livnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'elianu ve'amru, Ze'elianu ve'amru, Adonai timloch le'olam va'ed. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
As the stars come out, we can imagine them like a blanket, surrounding us, holding us tight. That is the peace that Shabbat brings to us. Let's join together in the words of Hashkivenu on page 160.
And this one is really just one line repeated over and over. So if this is a new melody to you, it won't be in a second. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom leHamidenu Shomreinu leChaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom leHamidenu Shomreinu leChaim. See if we can sing together. Hashkivenu
Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence and acceptance, gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth and prepare us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all that we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai hapares, sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen. Say to the Israelite people, I am Adonai. I will free you from the labors of the Egyptians and deliver you from their bondage. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and through extraordinary signs and wonders. And I will take you to be my people, and I will be your God. And all shall know that I, Adonai, am your God who freed you from the labors of the Egyptians. I will bring you into the land which I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I will give it to you for a possession. I am Adonai. But when Moses told this to the Israelites, they would not listen to Moses, their spirits crushed by cruel bondage. I'm not sure I have to remind anyone that things recently have been challenging. In fact, you might say, CJ, please stop reminding us because we all know. But I can't help but notice the ways in which Torah often synchronizes with the things that are playing out in the world. Pestilence in our country's livestock, dangerous weather bringing ice, thunderstorms, and fire across the land, a nation of people feeling broken down under bondage, bondages of poverty, illness, separation, and mistrust of one another. All the while, a new Pharaoh ascends the throne. A Pharaoh whose first official act is to other people unlike him, declaring them a threat and demanding their violent removal. To experience life under such conditions would certainly crush one's spirits. The experiences of overt cruelty, the surrounding scenes of callousness at the hands of abusive authorities, the loss of hope, it pulls the air out of you. In fact, our Hebrew here in our text, in Exodus chapter 6, verse 9, miktzor beruach, can literally be translated as a shortness of breath. In other words, we cannot breathe. I imagine that many of us here today can relate to that sense of spiritual suffocation. In the face of cruelty, injustice, and loss, it's easy to feel that there's no air left to breathe and no room to hope. The oppressive forces around us seem unyielding, and even when our leaders rise up to tell us that change is possible, we struggle to see beyond the walls of despair that surround us. When all we see is despair, it is paralyzing. Our Torah doesn't shy away from acknowledging this kind of despair. It speaks to the deepest recesses of the human experience, when hope seems beyond reach, when it feels as though we are crushed under the weight of all of our burdens. And not just like the Israelites back in Egypt, it's us too, because the Torah speaks to us in every generation. Rabbi Jeffrey Ablesser writes, what is the antidote to this spiritual inertia? The answer, he writes, can be found in last week's parashah. When Moses asks for God's name, God responds that it is Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh, which Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch translates as, I shall be that which I wish to be. What defines God is God's ability to change the dynamics of our lives, and we only need to attach ourselves to God's dynamism. In other words, the essence of God is not to be passive or static, because God is a dynamic force, a force of change, of movement, and of liberation. Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh, I will be what I will be, reminds us that God has the power to transform, to move us from darkness to light, from oppression to freedom. God is in constant movement, constantly bringing new possibilities into being, and we too are invited to attach ourselves to that movement, to connect with and to embody that dynamism, allowing it to carry us forward, should we ever hope to reach that promised land. Quoting Sir Isaac Newton, Rabbi Blesser further notes that a body in slavery will remain in slavery. But, he writes, a body politic that attaches itself to a liberating God can break the bonds of spiritual inertia and move forward towards freedom. It can be very easy to fall into the bonds of despair and hopelessness, to feel as though the situation isn't worth the little bandwidth that we can even muster up. The late great Representative John Lewis tells us, do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime. Never be afraid to make some noise and to get into good trouble, necessary trouble. We will find a way to make a way out of no way. As we reflect on the journey of our ancestors and the depths of despair that they experienced under Pharaoh's cruelty, we must too recognize that our own struggles here are not isolated, but they are deeply connected to this ancient and ongoing fight for justice, for dignity, and for freedom. The weight of our challenges, whether they be personal or communal, can sometimes feel suffocating. But just as the Israelites were called to hope, to believe in a future beyond their suffering, so too are we called to do the same. We must never forget that in moments of darkness and moments when it feels like the walls of oppression are closing in, God's dynamism, this power for change and to renew, is always present. In this community, Kol Ami, we are not passive observers in the face of injustice, because we are active participants in a holy mission to bring light into this world, to break the chains of oppression, and to create the world as it should be. And just as Moses had to inspire the Israelites to rise up, so too must we encourage one another to keep that same faith, to stay committed, and to take action. Our work is certainly not easy, but it is sacred. It's through our collective efforts and our willingness to speak out, to stand firm, and to, yes, make some good trouble, that we move closer to that promised land of justice and peace. Let's hold on to the words of Representative Lewis. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, a year. It's the struggle of a lifetime. With each step we take, no matter how small it may seem, we are helping to transform this world, to create the spaces for others to just breathe, and to ensure that the light of justice shines brighter each and every day. May we, I pray, be inspired by that divine dynamism that lives within us, ever seeking the strength to move forward and knowing that God is with us on this journey towards liberation. Shabbat Shalom. In a moment, we'll join together in the words of Amidah, our standing prayer. And as we pray together, in these times that are challenging to us, I want you to contemplate, to think on, what are you standing up for? How are you standing up for others in this moment? And when are you helping them to stand? The words of Adonai Sfatai Tiftach can be found on page 164. Please rise. invite you to use this time to daven silently. You can use the words of our tradition or the words that are found in your hearts, and you may be seated when you are finished. At this time, we call to mind all of those in our hearts and our minds for whom we know are in need of healing. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Israel time, the latest batch of hostages will finally come home after over 400 days in captivity. We certainly pray for their healing. At this time, all of those for whom Kol Ami is praying for can be seen on our screen. I want to invite everyone in this room, as my hands stretch out, to please share the name of your loved one, your loved ones for whom you are also praying.
Please share.
I'll add the name of my aunt, Sandy Sherrill. The words of Misha Berach can be found on the screen above and also on page 371. We pray for a refuah shlema for all of those in our hearts. Sending a refuah shlema to all of those whom we are holding. It's my pleasure to invite up Murray, who I hear will be singing the announcements this evening.
What key, Murray?
Good evening. I'm Murray Levine, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Kol Ami, I want to welcome you to Congregation Kol Ami and wish you a Shabbat Shalom. We want to thank Student Rabbi C.J. Mays for leading tonight's service. Thank you to song leader Avishai Sol and Maestro David Kaminsky on the piano. Thank you for Travis Smith for audio-visual and Leonard Seelig for helping set up tonight's Oneg. And thank you to Susan Igdaloff for sponsoring tonight's Oneg in memory of your dear mother, Evelyn Igdaloff. Tomorrow at noon, please join us here for our lunch bag assembly in support of the Hollywood Food Coalition. We're always looking for volunteers to support this cause while having a good time. Starting Tuesday, January 28th, this is coming Tuesday, for 5 consecutive Tuesday evenings, Student Rabbi C.J. Mays will lead an online class that explores Israel, Israeli history, Zionism, and contemporary Jewish life. Open Yad has 2 events coming up for the 20 to 30s crowd, a Shabbat Shmooze after services next Friday, January 31st, and an aromatherapy Havdalah on Saturday, February 8th. Too bad I'm too old for those. The next book circle is Saturday, February 8th at 3 p.m., led by Dr. Jane Drucker. The group will be discussing Marjorie Morning Star by Herman Wouk. Is it Wouk or Woke? Oh, Jane's gone. Released from the constraints of her traditional Jewish family and thrown into the world of theater, Marjorie finds herself entangled in a powerful affair with the man destined to become the greatest and the most destructive love of her life. Save the date, Friday, February 21st, for the Men of Kol Ami Brotherhood Shabbat. If you are interested in participating, please reach out to Sam Fibish DeWitt. For more information on all of these events and more, including registrations, look at our website. And as always, we'll hope you'll keep up to date on all that is happening at Congregation Kol Ami by visiting our website kol-ami.org. Thank you for joining us. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much, Mary. We have a lot going on, so please feel welcome to join us, especially help us out tomorrow as we assemble our lunch bags for the Hollywood Food Coalition. We could certainly use all of the help. And I also want to retweet, I guess, all of the thanks that were given to say thank you to Avishai and to David for their beautiful music, to Travis, to Leonard, to Adam, who keeps our ship afloat, and certainly to Susan for sponsoring Oneg. Thank you all for helping us put this together. I will invite everyone now to please rise as we are in the final stretch of our service and turn to page 586 for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדם, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני ומלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
At this time, our thoughts turn to those who have passed recently and in seasons past. At this time, Kol Ami is holding the following families in our thoughts. Nate Charkina, Linda Lavin, Sharon Goldblatt, Robert Weiner, Susan Wittenberg, Ellen Shore-Gastlink. All of these families are currently in a period of Shiva and Shloshim, and we hold them in our hearts. At this time, Kol Ami is also marking the yahrzeits of the following: Marjorie Vaughn, Albert Horace Brickman, Morris Leffitz, Gay Workman, Evelyn Igdaloff, Jack Levlin, Hy Belsberg, Paul Reamer, Shirley Rosenberg, Dolores Melif, Les Bander, Joseph Fremland, Molly Melnick, Ellen Ewig, Sylvia W. Summers, and Audrey Jenkins, Schiff, and Anita Culver. If you are in a period of mourning, I will invite you to please rise and share the name of your loved one.
Billy Buffier, Rochelle and Adam Kaminski.
The words of Misha Berach can be found on page 598. It is our custom here to please rise in support of the mourners. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach Yerutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam almei almaya. Yit barak ve'ish tabak ve'yit pa'ar ve'yit ramam ve'yit naseh. V'hit hadar, v'hit ale, v'hit halal, shmei dekudasha brihu. Le'e min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Ta'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shama rabba Shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol Yisrael tevel v'imru. Amen. Chronam nevracha. May their memories be for a blessing. You may be seated, and I will hand things to Mr. Avishai for a second.
For our closing song, with CJ's wise words still ringing in our ears, I want to bring a little joy, a little ruach with one of my, not just my favorite Jewish songs, but my favorite any song. One thing I find especially interesting about this one is, as it's composed by the great Debbie Friedman, who is the reason why people have guitars up here. It is one of the few songs she wrote and popularized that does not have a prayer or piece of text or Jewish culture attached to it. It's purely her words. It's purely a manifestation of her artistry in her heart. And so from Debbie's lips to mine to yours, let's sing this. It starts like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And we sing, not by might, not by power, by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Let's sing that again. Not by might, not by might, and not by power, but by spirit alone, ruach, shall we all live in peace. The children sing, the children dream, but their tears may fall, and we'll hear them call, and another song will rise, another song will rise, another song will rise. Back to the clapping, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Not by might and not by power, but by spirit alone, shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power. Let's finish. Shalom. Shalom.
Everyone, please come gather around for Kiddush and Hamotzi. Do you want to sing it? Do you want to sing it? Do you want to sing the whole thing? Sure. Okay. All right. Got it. It's right here.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'vratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom tehila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tzion mitzrayim kivanu b'chata ve'otanu kidasha mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'ratzon inchaltzanu Baruch atah Adonai Baruch shemo mekadesh hashabbat
join together in the words of Hamotzi. Don't worry for those, it's their first time here. We have a Berger Hall in the back.
Not to worry.
Not to worry.
Get lost, please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz avon.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to everyone who joined us online. Shabbat Shalom. Take a bigger piece on that.